June month was coming towards an end. The rain had started showering its love on the earth. Many welcomed it with open hands, while a few made faces too. You love rain when you are sitting in the balcony of your house with a plate of pakoda in your hands and a hot cup of tea. But you don't love rain when you are stuck in busy streets of Mumbai. That's how today the atmosphere was in Mumbai. The rain was pouring heavily and the streets were filled with the cars. The traffic was more than usual. Unnecessary sounds of the horns was irritating the beautiful sound of the Adi, speak to Mr. Bajpai again. Confirm that our final stand remains the same. I will not tolerate post-meet changes as per our anyone's convenience. The anger in his voice scared the driver, who gripped his hands tightly around the steering wheel as he pressed the horn again, trying to get out of this traffic as fast as he could before he get blasted by the boss. Over the years, he has understood one thing: his boss had more money than the god. His boss was strict, extremely punctual, ruthless, and dominating. He looked at his boss through the rear view, who was busy in laptop, sighed in relief, and he had learned one thing in these years: no one messes with Siddharth Shukla, one of the most successful businessmen of the India, who is seen award as Business of the Year for last 3 years. The sky had darkened as it started to rain more heavily. Siddharth groaned by brushing his hair behind. He hated rain. He seriously did. He hated getting stuck in traffic. He hated wasting time. After so many days, he had managed to go early home today. Spent some good time speaking to his mother, but this traffic. Irritated, he looked at the driver. How much time will it take for us to come out? Scared, the driver replied immediately. Little bit of traffic is still there, sir. At least 30 minutes is expected. Frustrated, he was about to look back in his laptop when he felt something. His eyes unmovingly looked out of the window glass. A group of boys, maybe in the age of 14-15, were playing football on the playground, which was just next to the road. He rolled his eyes, watching them play in heavy rain. Shaking his head, he was about to look at his laptop, but his eyes fell on a girl who was running towards those kids and joined them to play the football. Siddharth felt something snap within him just that very moment. Surprised, he raised to have a better view when he realized she was not a kid, but a mature girl. Almost a mature girl. Her back was towards Siddharth and he couldn't see her face. His breaths were stuck in his thought as her curly hair stung around her neck. She was wearing a crop top and ankle-length jeans. She was jumping like a baby, playing freely, accepting the heavy droplets on her body. Siddharth found himself frozen in her. Her white shoes were now smeared in the mud, but she cared less. Breathtaking. That's all his heart could beat as her delicate form melted in his eyes. Sir? Sir, where are you going? The driver kept shouting, who was shocked beyond limits to watch his boss, who hated rain, walk out of this car without umbrella, getting drenched, lost in something. Siddharth never realized when he came out of the car. He needed to see her face if he needed to be alive. He felt insanely connected, and that connection towards her was something out of this, right or wrong. As he reached closer, she was jumping and turned her face to meet his eyes. Oh my God! She was the most beautiful girl he might have fair. Her lips were drenched in water, and she looked all the more fluffy like a rose petal. Her small curls falling on her face made her look like a doll. That beautiful smile that were dawn on her lips gave him a weird life, a reason to live. He stood there endless under the furious rain. He was drenched completely from head to toe, but her almond eyes contained the ocean of emotions that he was lost in. Anyone may fall in its deepness. His eyes just gazed at her motionless like she was the only thing in the world. She was full of life. She was full of happiness. She was full of love. He felt the world blurring around him. It was just him and her. He felt the world coming to still for the first time. He wasn't bothered about his laptop, he wasn't bothered about his mobile or his work for that matter. The changes in her expressions were so different in every second. She was smiling in a moment, another second she was angry or something. She was cute at another moment, sweet, acting naughty, sad, making baby faces. Her every emotion melted in her. It felt like we could watch her forever, and it was raining heavily. The droplets started coming in from the open glass door. It was like he was alive. And he realized she had won. She shouted and jumped in happiness. I won! A smile came on his lips the moment she got happy. Her voice was sweeter than honey. He stood there endless while she was in her own world. She was jumping, dancing, shouting. He urged to run his fingers to those rosy cheeks. He craved for her curls, which were messed, to set them back behind her ear. He was dying to have her in his arms and to feel her all around him. Lost, he moved further when a girl shouted from a car on the road, Naz, Deep, please, yaar. The moment those words came, her eyes moved towards that girl. Siddharth stopped moving further immediately, and the girl shouted from the car again, Deep, please come fast. Siddharth softly whispered, Naz. He felt a weird affection surround him the moment that word left his lips. She left the ground and started running towards that car. She looked like a princess running in that heavy rain. He was so lost watching her, he didn't even blink once watching her. Shehnaz reached for the car, sat in it, and the car zoomed through the seats as the traffic had reduced. Siddharth's eyes widened in shock and fear as he realized she was leaving, or she had left. Where did she go? He wanted to see her. Once, at least once, just once, and he felt it impossible for him to think anything else but her. He kept thinking of her standing under the endless water. He closed his eyes and looked up to the pouring sky, which felt special all of a sudden. He used to hate training, right? What happened? The driver shook him slightly, bringing him back to the reality. Startled, he looked at himself drenched and looked around for her. But she had long left. Where did she go? He needed to see her. He needed to find her. Frustrated, he moved back to his car and sat in it. The car zoomed away. He closed his eyes, getting angry at himself, trying every possible way not to think of her. But his angry face turned into a smile the moment he remembered her smiling face. It can happen to anybody, anytime, anywhere, and anyhow. He groaned at the most stupid act he might have ever done and wondered how can he get attracted to someone so easily. Did he dream or that was even real? Her face, her smile kept flashing in front of his eyes. He hated being not able to let go of her thought and shouted on driver. How much more time will it take? Scared, the driver almost replied back, So we are almost done. The car moved further, but he couldn't. He couldn't move further from his thoughts. They were stuck on her. All he could think was her curly hair, her muddy clothes, and that smile on her face, and her name, Naz.